And we're back. Okay, so let me grab my stuff here. It always confuses me in Roll20 that you can only, that as the GM, you can only grab things off the GM layer when you physically select the GM layer. I always want to be able to pull it up off any layer, because I can see the stuff on the GM layer all the time. All right, so just as you bid Narya good night, another raft slips out of the darkness. On board, you see three familiar figures. The middle-aged woman and the teenage boy who were watching you earlier, and Luis de Mendoza.
Oh, Christ.
Didn't we kill that guy?
Gonna need y'all to make a sanity check for seeing Mendoza up and walking around.
Let's hope I win this. Okay, I did it. It's like, oh, shit.
I'm so sane.
All right, Seamus passes. All right, so if you fail, you take. If you.
Wait, I have to do this.
If you fail, you take 6 sanity loss. If you pass, you're fine. You're like, ah. Of course he came back.
Wait,
Yeah.
I have to say this because Jesse is modeled off of McCree in Overwatch. McCree in Overwatch has this line that goes something like, "You look familiar. Ain't I killed you before?"
Nice.
Seemed fitting.
So De Mendoza screams, "You killed my master! None of you will leave this island alive!" And all three spring and attack.
Wait, who are the other people with him? Oh,
They were the
just
two
like
that the two that were watching you.
culty observers.
All right.
Yeah, and I told him to fuck off.
All right,
Okay, so
Why can't we just be friends?
are we on boats right now?
No, you're still on the floating island.
Oh, okay.
All right. Why can't I? There we go.
Wait, what makes it a floating island? I mean, is it an island or is it like some artificial thing?
It is artificial.
Oh, I missed that.
It is a bunch of like reeds tied together to make an island. Add to turn. All right. De Mendoza is Dex 75. The kid is Dex 65, and the woman is 55.
Wait, we killed this dude like 2 sessions ago, right?
Yes.
Yep. He's still going.
Yeah, he's the one that put the professor in the hospital.
Yeah.
In the hospital, not in the grave. Thanks to me. Yeah, I just made him vomit out a white thing and I stepped on it.
Exactly.
We're going to drown his ass in Titicaca.
Yeah. Drown his ass in shit.
This isn't good. I don't suppose we can run away.
Well, I don't know. Do you have swim?
I do have swim, but I kind of want to see how this goes out, 80 brawl.
All right, Martin, you are acting first.
I have 20 swim, as much as anyone else has swim.
Is there enough room on? How big is the island? Is it like how many square feet?
There's 8 families' huts on it, so it's pretty big, pretty sizable.
Yeah.
So wait, they came in on a raft. They're not on the raft right now.
They jumped up on shore.
We
Oh.
were getting on a raft.
You
and
were
we're on a
getting ready to bid Narya goodnight and get back to your boat, and they
Okay.
slipped up on the island under the cover of darkness, and here they are.
And so wait, did we take a boat or a raft?
You took a raft. I don't know. I call everything a boat.
Well, one is
It's my general term.
one is something we could actually potentially get away in. The other would be
It-
a really weird chase scene.
It's just like fucking snail's pace.
I'm gonna get you.
Paddle, damn it.
That's right. Paddle harder, boy.
Can I get a shot off with my rifle?
I don't see why not.
Oh dear God, how far away are they from us?
Which one are you aiming at?
I want to aim at Mendoza.
You are aiming at Mendoza. All right. Well, you hit him, and he takes 8 damage. Why am I not?
Wow, that's like minimum damage for an Enfield rifle.
So he kind of goes. All right. Seamus. I
Should
just
we put our
had
stuff
his.
into the turn order just so we know who's going?
What did
You,
Seamus
you're
have
already
some
you're already
dynamite?
in the turn order, dude.
What?
You're already in the turn order.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I just see the 3 bad guys.
I don't know why you
Weird
don't see it.
Where the GM sees something different. Like I can't remember my last game I ran. This happened.
I don't know. Can you? Do you guys have the little? Hey, let me try closing the turn order and
we don't,
reopening it.
actually.
No.
Do you see it now?
We have the turn order menu, but you're looking for like a toolbar thing, right? I forgot how we resolved
Yeah, in
this.
the turn order, I just see, like I said, the 3 bad guys.
You don't see yourselves?
Nope.
No, there's some amount of getting in and out of the car that needs to happen, and I can't remember what it is.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me clear the turn order and then re-add you.
It's just like weird roll 20 jankiness.
Yeah. Hold on. All right. Add turns. All
Okay,
right,
there we
now
go.
There we
All
are.
right, now I gotta add everybody's deck. If you want to update your own decks, that would be great. If you can, I don't know if you can.
It let me do it.
Perfect.
Yep.
That will save me some. Why roll 20? There we go.
Because reasons.
Because reasons.
Because raisins.
Alright, he's 65, and she's 55. Seamus, what's your dex, Seamus? Seamus has a dex of 80. And Jackson. I just had your character sheet, Jackson. What did I do with it? It's... Jackson has a dex of 65. And get rid of. Okay. All right. Okay, so back to Seamus. Seamus is going to fire his gun
full damage. Oh wait, no, impaling. So it's 8 plus 10. Holy shit.
Okay. Is that the rule for extreme success
On weapons
on
with
weapons
impaling.
with impaling?
Yes.
It's full
Full
damage plus roll damage.
Yes.
All right, so he hits the kid, and let me just double check. I'm pretty okay. So he hits the kid like square in the chest, and his chest just explodes out the like it goes in small and like just blows his spine right out his back.
It's like the squib in a Sam Peckinpah movie.
Right. And yeah, so he's not not a happy camper. Yeah, he's down.
Yeah.
Okay. Mendoza. Mendoza draws his sword and runs up and whacks Alejandro.
And Alejandro is going to fight back. Oh. I don't do full damage on fighting back, but yeah. Okay, I'm just going to roll his shit for damage. Okay. I do 4 to him.
So I hit you. So I get to do my damage.
Wait, no, I got an extreme success.
Oh, you got an extreme success. So okay.
Basically, it's if I get more of a success than you do, you don't hit me.
Right. But you
I
don't
have to get more.
But you don't but you still do damage?
I still do damage, but
okay.
the trade-off is basically just
Yep.
If we were tied, then you would win. If I
Yep.
dodged and we tied, I would win. Yeah, shit like that.
Okay. Jesse.
Jesse.
We're getting audio from Carl.
Oh, I don't know. That wasn't working.
There you go.
Okay.
Is it working now?
It is now.
It is, yes.
So is he in melee combat with Alejandro?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
But you've got this girl over here who hasn't acted yet.
I don't know. I kind of want. Does she seem like a regular human?
You don't really have any way of knowing.
Does she seem Mendoza-ish? I guess that's my.
She's very
standard.
white, so she's probably just a European Spaniard.
Let's see here. What did we do last time? So, if I were to grapple Mendoza, would that give bonuses to other people attacking him?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I'll try and do that. I want to pile on him. That's unarmed.
Yes, it's a brawl.
Yeah.
Where the crap is everything?
Yeah, it's brawl, but it's as a maneuver, so you're not gonna do damage.
Okay, so.
Okay, so you grapple him.
Success, I guess. I'm like kicking him in the
Actually,
ball.
I get a chance to fight back. Roll 1d100.
Or dodge if you want.
So how many times can a person fight back in a round, I guess?
You can dodge or fight back once, but if you fight back or dodge, you can't dodge. You can't do the other one.
If you dodge or fight. So I guess the question is, has Mendoza fought back or not yet?
No,
No,
he
we
has
didn't.
not.
I did.
You guys were fighting already.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
Mendoza engaged. He has not done a fight back yet.
He didn't use his reaction in
He didn't.
D&D terms.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know anything about D&D, but in big picture, my understanding is that more people versus one puts the one at a disadvantage, right?
That's right, but he didn't fight back yet before you attacked. Before you attacked him. So he's not at that disadvantage. He will be at that disadvantage when someone else tries to attack him, but
Yes, first attack he gets to do it full whatever.
So he didn't fight back against Alejandro's.
no, I
No.
fought back.
Alejandro fought back mechanically. So Mendoza attacked Alejandro. Alejandro successfully fought back.
Yeah, he just bobbed and weaved, pop.
But no one has done a melee initiative against him yet, except you. So
Okay.
he is able to, so that is a hard success for me, so I'm able to break your grapple.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Jackson. Jackson is going to kind of move over here to shield Narya and fire his gun at the chickie there.
Yeah, the chicky dicky.
81. I'm going to guess that probably misses. Just misses. All right, yeah, so he's so busy trying to make sure that Narya is going to be okay that he shoots just wide. All right.
Right past the ear.
The kid is dead. All right, so she is going to run up and attack Jackson. 73. Pretty sure that's not gonna do it. No, it does not. Okay. Alejandro.
Okay, so I'm just wondering, if I'm firing a shotgun at this close a range, would that put me at an advantage or a disadvantage?
Shotgun, you're gonna hit Jesse, because that's gonna spread.
Not even if I like put it up to Mendoza's chest?
Odds are pretty damn good. Yep.
Hmm.
Shotguns have a big spread pattern.
Yes, they do.
Oh, really? Like, at what range?
Like point blank.
Well,
Yeah,
you're at point blank, but
like-
so is I mean, Jesse's trying to grapple him.
Oh, okay. So
If you hit
yeah, that
Jesse, you'll probably blow out his chest. But if you hit Mendoza, that's gonna have a spread pattern of like 3 or 4 inches.
Yeah, and Jesse's trying to grapple him. So
I thought we
So,
were
yeah,
all in
so-
on that. Could you?
my character has a shotgun. But yeah, I do get what you mean. And Alejandro's basically just gonna do some punches are going to fly. Bippity boppity boo. Oh, fuck's sake.
you're so confused trying to figure out whether you can shoot your shotgun or not.
Just shoot it anyways. It's acceptable losses.
And yeah, so you miss. All right, Alistair.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the Colt at the lady.
Don't miss.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Why,
Shoot Alejandro in the
why you
back.
jinx it?
I couldn't even get a shot off him.
That's a misfire, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes, it
mouth
is a
is
misfire.
100. I rolled a 100.
Fire or whatever fumbles do. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that your gun jams.
All right, next round it becomes a hammer.
Well,
Turn it around.
yeah, I'm gonna say your gun. Yeah, I'm gonna say your gun jams.
Yeah, I'm
All
saying
right. back up to Martin.
So can I get any shots off, or are the cultists, horrors, whatever they are, too close to?
You can shoot them. Try to shoot them. You're gonna take a penalty die for firing into melee.
How do penalty dice work?
Roll it's the red one, and then take whatever the -1 answer is.
The gray one.
The gray one.
Oh, where is what do you mean by red?
Sorry,
Like-
the gray one in the character sheet you've got two dice. One is gray and one is not gray. Sorry, I'm colorblind. So roll the gray one and then take the answer that says it'll roll a bunch of dice, and take the one that says -1 next to it.
Oh, well, I guess I'll shoot at the woman because I don't care about Jackson as much.
All right. So cool. Yeah, you failed.
Okay.
Fail but not fumble. So you
You missed.
you just go wide. You're trying not to hit Jackson so hard that you go
Oh, the
wide.
worst.
Okay. Seamus is going to run up here and try and throw some fists.
Keep his pants strong.
Wait, did Seamus pick that picture? He looks like Howdy Doody.
Kinda. It's like Canadian Howdy Doody.
You know, the super creepy puppet.
I know what Howdy Doody is.
I don't know.
He fails. Okay. De Mendoza. He is going to try again to stab Alejandro.
He really hates you.
Does. Oh. That like scream. Okay, let me try something
I'm
real
like
quick.
totally in his face, and he'd rather
Nope.
stab.
So
probably
he
gonna
gets you with his stabby stabber. What's the damage for this?
What's the sword?
Oh, the sword. Gotcha. I thought it was like
12 points.
Okay, so that's not half, so I'm good. I'm at 15 right now, guys.
all right. That's not good.
No, it isn't, but it didn't hit anything vital.
It's just a flesh wound still.
Just that left.
Oh,
What are you gonna do? Bleed on him?
And he's gonna spend some luck and get off a second attack on Jesse, because he's pissed at you too now.
Are we by the? Are we still by the water?
You are.
I mean, it's not a very big place, so there's a good chance that
Yeah, you're
anytime anybody's by the water, but
you're probably 15 feet away from the water.
15 feet. That's pretty damn far. Okay.
Yeah, I mean you're not right on the shore. All right, so you so
do?
that is a regular success. So you can either dodge or fight back.
Which one? If I. So it's not my. Is it my turn?
It's not your turn,
but your turn will be next. But it's your reaction to my attack.
What's better?
What do you have more in? You have more in brawl, or do you have more in dodge?
How do I figure that out? Can never figure out where a brawl is. Oh, brawl's under weapons. That's why.
Yeah.
But what is brawl? What did I put
The
down?
fighting brawl. It's in the F.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know what the percentage is. How did I get? Oh, fighting brawl. They're even. of all things.
Okay, so I suggest dodge because if you tie with him, you win.
All right. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Alright.
purely academic. I fall in the water then.
You take 11
Oh.
points.
Well,
Woof.
A lot. Yeah, I guess that is a lot. Is that that's a major wound for me, right?
Well, what's your
it?
health?
I think 20. How did I find 23?
Okay, so it's not a major
It's
wound.
not a major wound.
Below half.
Oh, I thought it's a quarter. Okay.
No, it's half.
I don't know why I thought it was a quarter.
I don't know.
Okay.
So I got 23 points.
Jesse, your turn.
Maybe I should run away.
Yeah,
Run
maybe
away.
you have a gun, right?
Yeah, but I'm kind of crappy at it.
It's better than getting hit with a sword.
Well, so I wanted to push him in the water, but 15 feet's so far away. So, I mean, is there any other interesting things around here that, or we're just like standing on ground, I guess?
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot right here.
Damn it!
More
Why are we
green.
always fighting on featureless Great Plains? Okay.
Would this be considered a beach? Are we standing in the sand or?
No, because you're on a floating island, so there's no
Yeah.
sand.
Thing, I don't know.
I was gonna try a sand in the eyes trick.
All right. So if I wanted to get away from melee range, how do I do that?
You just
Can I
do it.
Can I
You just
do
walk
it?
away.
Yep.
All right, I do that.
Okay. You do that. Are you gonna attack as well?
Does that stop me from moving out of range?
You could take a 10-foot step back and then shoot into melee with Alejandro.
But then he can take the same amount of step forward next round, right? I guess I'm not sure how this works in this game, but
It's less mechanical than D&D, like 3.5
so
Pathfinder.
Here's my goal. My goal is
Tell me what you want to do.
It is to expend more move than he is able to do, so that next round he is not able to close back into melee range with me.
Okay. You do that.
Okay.
There you go.
you can use the chase rules or something.
It just gets done. All right. Jackson is gonna fire at point blank. So he'll get a bonus die. He doesn't need the bonus die. All right. Remind me his damage. 1d10 plus 2. 3. Okay. She is going to just go for the hits. On Jackson. She hits. Jackson is going to dodge, I think. Where's his dodge? I keep losing his stat block. No, he's going to fight back. Okay, so he is able to fight back and gets off another 4 points. Alejandro.
All right. since all right, so since Jesse is out of melee range, Alejandro basically just walks up, aims his shotgun, and just like basically just uses both barrels of his
This-
shotgun.
This is
Kinda
my
like a-
boomstick. Okay.
No. Okay. So he gets a bonus die, right? Because he's firing at melee range.
Yeah, firing point blank, you get a bonus die. If you're firing both barrels, I think you take a penalty die. So I'll say that it's a push.
Okay. Hey, I succeed.
Okay. Roll your damage.
All right, 8d6, boys. Come on, roll high. 32.
Yeah.
That's a lot of rolls.
I used both barrels, so I'm out of ammo right now.
Okay, so you you turn his upper body into just hamburger and with lots and lots and lots of ketchup.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but we did that in the university too.
and he falls down.
Maybe you'll stay dead this time.
I say we take his head this time.
I don't think he has a head.
He's got the giant proboscis
All right.
sucker thing, but yeah, let's
His head is missing at this point. With
Yeah, it's like in Red Dead when you
32
just
damage.
it's like in Red Dead when you walk up to a guy, aim, and then shoot. If you're in melee range, it's just he just puts the gun in your head. and
You've
just-
definitely got bits of him all over you at this point.
Good thing I moved out of melee range.
Yeah. That could have been bad for you.
all right. So we're still in combat
Try to
with
get dry
the
cleaning.
We're-
woman too, or does she?
Yes, you are
Yeah.
still in combat with her.
Okay, I'm
Use it
gonna
up.
go over and take D Mendoza's sword for next round.
Okay. You make that happen.
Okay, so I've got a sword now. Now I have a machine gun.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. One is for firing. One is for fun. Yeah. Anyways.
Okay. Martin.
Is the woman still alive?
Yes.
Is she indicating that she wants to surrender?
No.
You should
Okay.
suggest it.
Is she suggestive?
Well, I was just saying, talking is a free action, isn't it?
I'll just shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, fuck.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
All right.
Ooh,
Did
extreme.
that hit? Oh, all right.
Wait.
Well, there's no questions asked later now.
All right.
Problem with asking questions later.
Actually,
She goes
okay.
down.
I don't think you need to buy a silver dagger or whatever. Bullets seem to work just fine against these people.
Yes, they do.
Cut the scene of all the bits slowly coalescing back together. Can I give myself first aid?
I'll allow it.
All right. Where is first aid? Here we go. I do not
Nope.
succeed.
I have first aid.
Although that's kind of really weird. Okay.
Does that help?
Does it?
Yeah, you get
D3, I think.
what? Yeah, D3 hit points back.
Someone roll it.
2 hit points.
All right.
And Narya comes
Yay.
up and gives you first aid and medicine, which is D6.
Wait, can you?
And
I
you
didn't
get
think you could double them up.
Well, usually what happens is if you have a major wound, you have to do first aid first to keep them alive. and then you do medicine in order to make them better.
Well, we decided it wasn't a major wound, so
Well, I know, but
You get another.
Okay.
You get another 5 back from Narya, so you get 7 back.
okay.
so wait. The rule is as many people who have
You can.
first aid.
You can't all do first aid, but you can do first aid and you can do medicine.
Oh, I see. All right.
And if it's a major wound, you have to do first aid before medicine. Yeah. So I think Alejandra's going to do some first aid on himself too, if that's possible. Oh, look, I did it.
There you go. You get D3.
I did it. 2.
Are you still down?
I am 17 out of 30.
Narya gives you back another 5.
22. Nice. Yeah. And, after the first aid shit and, the medicine woman training, Alejandro is basically just going to stomp on what's left of Mendoza because he came back before. So he's just going to make sure.
I say we throw him over the side just to be really sure.
So, as you're kind of giving him the stomp,
Damn it.
the kid kind of comes up, roars back up, and claws at you, but completely ineffectively.
Okay, I guess I'm going to fight back probably. Let's see. Oh boy. So D3 plus D6, I do 9 damage.
He falls back down again.
Yeah, it's basically just
Why? All right, I'm freaked out. What was that all about?
So, let me. Do
Who killed
any of
the
you want to
grass?
make a first aid check on the corpses?
I guess I will.
Touching that?
I don't get it.
Are we doing that to gain information? Or-
Yes. Yes.
All right, I'm throwing these dice away. I don't think I've had a success all night.
Yeah, random D20. Let me see. I guess. Hold on a second. All right, we officially suck.
They are dead.
You guys inflicted way too much damage for us to figure out what the heck is going on.
Seamus doesn't get it.
Just stirred that around.
So Jackson kind of looks down in like complete horror and says, "Oh my God, their wounds, they're closing up."
Oh,
That's not good.
can we set them on fire? Or
And
do
you
we have
just
an option?
take them, the dismemberment,
We,
any of the lore.
Can we ask Narya about this?
Narya like completely freaks. She's like, kill it with fire,
Well,
All right.
in fuego."
We're on a wooden artificial island, right?
Seamus has been all about the dynamite and explosives and things. He must have some accelerant.
Yeah,
Seamus suggests dousing them in some of his magic stuff that he's got with him, pushing their raft out away from the floating island, and setting it ablaze.
Viking funeral.
Yep.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Burn them up.
And if they happen to get up while you're doing that, just keep shooting them. That's Seamus's answer.
I like that answer. And
get that.
Alejandro's going to drag the corpses to the boat. Or
I'm-
to their boat.
Stake them through the heart, dismember them, cut them up.
I'm excited to be a
burn
part
'em
of
up.
this plan.
Okay, so tell me how you're doing this.
So Alejandro, with his immense strength, is going to grab the bottom half of Mendoza and then the girl, and then drag them and then throw them onto the boat. And
Wait, was this all the bodies or just Mendoza's body? I missed this detail. This
All
regeneration.
three.
All three.
Damn.
another guy came back. So
I'd like to do a quick search of the bodies before we light them up. See if they have anything useful. Yeah. I guess that's a spot hidden.
Sure.
Hey, there's another 99.
You actually lose like something of yours on their bodies while you're looking.
no, not the sock.
Yeah, I left 3 pesos, one on each body.
Can I try a hot spot hidden roll?
Sure.
Oh,
Oh well.
Yeah, they don't seem to have much. I mean, you already took all of Mendoza's stuff the first time.
I took his sword.
Somehow he got
No,
another
no.
sword.
Check his wallet. All right, light them up, boys.
okay, yeah.
Because I don't want to do round 3.
I think we're gonna have to fight them again later.
This is the campaign.
They keep annoying us, and we keep kicking
Go to
their ass.
exotic locations, and these characters just keep coming back. Like each time with like 2 other folks.
It's like Solomon Grundy.
Ali Frazier 3.
We're gonna see Mendoza in New York in 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get
that
him on
would
the
be
raft.
funny.
Seamus has some stuff with him that he sprinkles over the bodies and sets a fuse, and you use one of the oars to kind of push it away from shore, and there's a whole bunch of fire, and the woman stands up and starts shrieking.
So much screaming.
That's what you get for joining the cult.
Oh dear.
Anyone she's kind of flailing around on the raft.
Nah.
I have to save my ammo.
Let it burn.
I can't look.
Burn, baby, burn.
So she jumps off the raft into the water.
Oh,
It's not
Christ.
good. Tell me when it's over.
Is she swimming to shore?
She's swimming back. She's like walking down, crawls back up.
You lose sight of her.
Ah, damn it.
All right. I'm just going to aim at the water and just like fucking see if she comes up. Oh, well, first I'm going to reload my shotgun and then I do that.
All right, we stand back to back in a circle for the rest of the night. That's not good. Was she burning? I think she was.
She was burning, but then she went into
She
the
was,
water.
but
Until
then
she hit
you
the
know she
water.
went in the water.
Well, I think we're gonna have to fight Mendoza again anyway. So
Each time he comes back, we have to come up with an ever more exotic way of putting him down.
we need to find like some acid or something.
Encase them in concrete, in acid. That's good time.
Yeah, try all the different lore. Stake through the heart, putting the head between the legs, burying it upside down.
So the other two appear to go
stay-
go up in flames, and eventually the raft kind of loses substantialness.
All right, so do we board up our raft and head back out of here like we were planning?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oh man! All right, I continue to look at the water all the way back. in
Yeah.
case something creeps up.
Okay.
Trying to be alert there.
All right. Roll spot hidden.
So I have. I can never remember. I have this keen vision thing. Do I get a? I think I get a bonus on this, right?
Bonus die, yep.
Didn't do anything.
Roll another die.
Roll it again.
Yeah, that's how bonus dice work. You roll another one and then take the better result.
Oh, I thought this.
Yeah, roll
came
roll
Right.
1d10, and you can take whichever tens column is better, the 7 or whatever else you roll.
So last time I rolled 72.
So you get a 52. Would 52 pass?
Yeah,
Yes,
it
it would. All right. You don't see anything.
All right.
All
Do we
right.
make it?
You make it.
Woo!
You get back to the shore of Funo.
I hastily jump off the raft.
You do that. And Jackson gives the boat and the oars back to the raft and the oars back to the boat guy. And he kind of looks at you and says, I don't know about you all, but I could use a drink.
Oh,
Or 3.
He says, let's go back to the hotel bar and make plans for tomorrow.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea.
Word.
Yep.
I try to see if there's any other people, I guess, spying on us as we do that.
Okay. Make a spot hidden.
Somewhat successful.
+1 success. You don't notice anyone looking at you.
Okay.
All right, you get back to the hotel and head into the bar. And
Keep working on our drinking problems.
after Jackson downs a couple of shots pretty quick, and then pulls his pipe out and says, "Well, now I have to really start rethinking some of my past exploits."
Tell me more.
I've always had a fascination for dark mythology and stories of dark gods, but I've always thought that it was just that there was always just a human element to it. I never believed that any of the stories could possibly be real. I don't really understand what we've seen in the past few days.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Just keep drinking.
That makes 2 of us.
He
Don't
says,
think about it.
He says, I think
yeah,
the only way that we're going to be rid of these things is to see if we can. He says, I think we need to get rid of them at their source. Do you remember what the
Don't say go under the pyramid. I just muttered to myself, don't say go under the pyramid. Don't say go under the pyramid.
Do you remember what the
Must kill the alpha.
what the account of the conquistadors said?
Better not say go under the pyramid.
So he points to the gold,
Reading backwards. Go ahead.
the piece of gold that Alejandro's been carrying around, and says, "I think that has something to do with this."
I was actually going to ask Narya about what she thought of the mass that we had, but I guess that's too late.
Yeah.
We got to return the gold.
Otherwise, they're pirate ghosts.
He says, "Didn't Narya say that the base of the pyramid was supposed to be made of spells worked solid in gold?"
Yeah, it says the men pried out a large section of gold, exhausting themselves in the attempt. And then the sickness overfell them.
He says Mendoza got burned by just trying to pick that piece of gold up. You saw bits of his skin stuck to it.
So we have to put the gold back.
Stuff should just never leave where it comes from.
Oh no, we're gonna be poor. I thought the whole point was to go there was to loot shit.
You could have all the gold you want, but you have to live in the pyramid. All right. Well, I mean, I say like, okay.
Must be returned to Mount.
If that stops things from coming back to life 3 or 4 times and stabbing me in the wherever he stabbed me.
Can't we just get it in the general vicinity and let them be really slow?
I guess I could. I guess I could live with that. Oh man.
Hopefully, there's something else we can loot.
I'm looking for some lore, maybe some books and scrolls that'll help to get me closer to what happened to my parents.
You think you're gonna find it at the pyramid?
Stranger things have happened.
Did your parents also come back from the dead?
No, but they found something down in the coal mines.
I reconsidered my profession and various life choices.
Alejandro's just hoping that his family got the telegraph.
So Jackson suggests that first thing in the morning that we all go out and rent those pack mules, pick up any other supplies that we think we might need, and let's get the hell out of town and start heading towards the pyramid.
Of course.
Is Jackson going to pay for this? Because our employer is dead.
Yeah, he says he can help fund things.
I'll fund as much as I can to get rid of my own curse.
Wait, are we cursed? When did this happen?
I would define if undead are following us around that kind of a little cursed.
That's just par for the course for Call of Cthulhu.
You were cursed the moment you started playing.
Pretty much.
So we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Should we stand guard? How safe do we feel?
Yeah, sleep in shifts. And if she found us on the floating island, and
That's true. How did they find us?
like here.
How did they find us?
Well, to be fair, they were.
No, they were probably after the old lady. Just saw
Or
something
the
out there.
A likely coincidence is what you're saying.
Yeah.
We're like the only foreigners in town. It's probably not too difficult to find us.
yeah.
All right.
So yeah, we sleep in shifts and shit.
All right, who's taking? Are you all gonna stay in your own rooms? Are you gonna pile into a couple of rooms? How are we doing this?
Are there bigger rooms? Does someone have a suite?
It's a sweet.
No
Order
one
some service?
no one has a suite. You all have rooms with one bed.
Can we change up to a suite? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how important this is, but I mean, we try to. I would imagine that if we were doing this seriously, that we would want to be closer rather than further, since any one of us could then be murdered in our sleep independently.
I will say this: we could have one of us patrol the hallways. That's the shift. You know, just like walk back and forth, take
Fair
a look.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
I watch outside
front
each,
of the room.
each other's rooms? Yeah.
The old reading in a chair in the magazine in the hall bit.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then.
Good plan. How are we working it out?
Alejandro will take the first shift.
I was gonna say we could just use one of the orders on the tokens on the map, but some
So I guess the first shift is going to be for 2 hours because everyone needs at least 6 hours of sleep.
I'm never
So
sleeping again.
Alejandro will take the first 2. For the total of 8 hours of the night.
Are we going to be on donkeys? Donkeys over to the pyramid or whatever?
There was
Don't-
writing mentioned.
Mule and by foot is what it sounded like.
If we're going to be if we're going to be riding over there, we don't need to be super awake, right? When we're riding.
Are you going to be trying to rent mules for everybody, or were you just getting pack mules for our for your provisions and going on foot?
No, how much does a meal cost?
Does anyone here have the ride skill?
Do you have to specialize in your ride skill?
I don't believe so.
I don't think you need to make a riding roll unless it's like something unusual, right?
There's
You know,
probably
like-
going to be something unusual.
You know, like going up a mountain.
I have ride, but not a very good ride. I got like ride 15, so let's test this out for a second.
If it ride
Oh,
5.
critical fail.
So yeah,
So you're
We
like
want-
trying to show how good of a rider you are on the bar stool, and you go ass over tea kettle.
Well, this was just a simulation of how bad the ride was.
somehow your pants are off, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, to be fair, my pants are always off. That's not a fumble.
I think the easiest thing to do is to sleep in only like 1 or 2 rooms, and if we're in 2 rooms, yeah, open the doors and have someone outside the hall on the opposite side of the wall.
I thought you guys were gonna do the one guy in the hallway, keeping
Yeah,
watch.
one guy in the hallway. That sounds good.
Right.
Or at least a
Well, if they're vampires, they might come in through the windows, right?
Do we have window rooms?
Most hotel rooms have at least one window.
Of course.
That's how good the hotel is, I guess. But all right.
But I was just going to say we probably would have had the ones on the inside without windows. But whatever. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big hotel. You know, you're in a
That's a-
small town, so
That makes perfect sense. So yeah. Yeah, let's just stick to the 2 rooms plan then.
Good.
Yeah.
are you keeping a watch, or are you just sacking
Keeping a
out
watch.
that some of you are on the floor?
I am keeping watch. I'm gonna keep watch for the first 2 hours of the night.
I'll take the second 2.
Yeah, I'll do whatever.
Yeah, I guess I've got the lowest dex. I'm like bottom of the initiative roll, so I'll take the last one.
Okay. All right, you make it through the night. You guys are somewhat uncomfortable in the morning from having mostly slept on the floor, but you manage to rouse yourselves, and what are you doing?
I think we are going to immediately, or I want to immediately go to the mules and, get this shit done and over with. Or, well, Alejandro wants.
What other supplies do you want to bring with you, aside from the stuff that you normally have?
I want to get a shovel.
Okay,
I don't know why, but
you get a
seems
shovel.
seems like a thing that might come in useful.
Do you think it's safe to carry a supply of acid?
Probably not readily available.
Like the getting high kind, or like the
No, we dump the vampire corpses in there and turn them into like goo kind.
That didn't work out so good in Breaking Bad.
I stay away from the acid transport mule.
I'm gonna guess that there's probably not a lot of strong acid in a tiny little mountain town.
Not a lot of
That's
chemists.
science chemistry.
So Jackson warns you, we're gonna be spending the nights out in the mountains. We probably want some sort of tents.
Can I just start writing shit on my character sheet, or
Yeah, you can.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get some rope too,
Okay.
because adventuring.
Okay. He says we're probably gonna want some tents, or at the very least warmer clothing.
Yep.
Or just a lot of canvas and do it like the way Pam does it.
Tents, bedrolls, rations.
All right, so you load up 4-pack mules with a bunch of tents and bedrolls and Carl's shovel and some rope.
Bags of concrete.
Really?
Concrete?
Platoon of Navy SEALs.
see. Okay, wait. So we're going to a pyramid, and dead gods. What else do we need? We got dynamite, because why not?
If you want some dynamite, I'm sure we can say that our
No,
dear friend
Seamus has
Seamus.
dynamite. I thought. I was only half kidding. Did he not have explosives? Did Sean's character not have explosives? What's Sean's
He
character?
has
Yes.
a small amount of things, but if you want, I'm sure you could talk him into buying some dynamite.
I can't see his character sheet. The way he's been talking. I just assumed that he was carrying around dynamite because he's been trying to blow stuff up forever.
He has 60% in demolitions, but he was mostly talking about improvising things. He didn't actually have any dynamite on his person.
Well, I think if he was here, he'd buy some dynamite.
Okay, well then I will.
Because why improvise if you can have the real thing?
Yeah.
Then I will say that that he buys some dynamite.
And I'm gonna get my silver knife.
You get a silver knife.
To go with my flatware.
Get some nice napkins.
Get them embroidered when we get back.
Never know when you just need to, I don't know, wipe some random guts off your hands.
All right.
Well, let's see. This time, you know what? I'm going to bring a lantern because we didn't have one last time. Did they
For
invent
reasons.
flashlights yet?
They have flashlights in the 20s.
I'm still going to go with
Yeah.
lantern because I feel like then I can make it a flame-based weapon somehow.
Very good. Anything else you want before we head out?
I want chewing gum.
Take some ammunition
have
probably
chewing
would
gum?
be a decent idea.
You broke up there, Matt.
Sorry about that. I think ammunition might be a decent idea.
Okay.
All right.
How much ammunition tracking are we doing in this game? It's kind of an out of character question. Like, do you care? Like,
You
load
know,
after six.
if you try to go full auto, I'm gonna question it. But if you're using reasonable amounts of ammo, I'm not gonna be super strict about tracking it.
Yeah, I mean, a box of 45 ammo for the Colt revolver I have is, I think, 40 in a box. So, I mean, one
Yeah.
box gets you through most combats.
Most of the campaign.
Yeah, I'll be dead before I use 40.
I think I've shot mine 3 times so far.
I don't know that I've actually used my gun yet. Sure
I
it's
don't
in the
think you
log.
have.
I'm sure it's in the log somewhere. I feel like maybe once.
I think you've been going melee all of the
It's entirely
encounters.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else before you guys head off into the great unknown?
Yeah, my guy's just going to buy a box of 100, which is like 363. So it's
Okay.
not really eating that much into his stuff.
I don't know. I can't think of anything which will screw me in the end, but whatever.
Okay.
I don't know any spells, and so I can't bring spell components.
Old school.
That's what I'm trying to get to. I gotta find some old spell books or something.
The diversion, but did you guys actually play AD&D with material components?
I've done it.
Yikes, that's hardcore. I think I'm good.
All right.
Yep, I think I'm good.
Okay. So you you start heading out. You're gonna start kind of wandering up these trails through the mountains. Look somewhat pastoral like this.
When the vampires come.
And so you make it your first day through things and start making camp for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the camp you're making.
Here. How many people are with us besides the immediate party?
It's the immediate party and Jackson.
Oh. We didn't get any local
6
guides.
people.
Nope.
Guess we could have did that.
Couldn't find anybody crazy enough to go in those hills.
There's gold in them dar hills. Someone's always interested.
Yeah.
Minor deities that are buried under pyramids, but there's gold.
What? What's the geography where we're camping?
I mean, you found kind of a clearing up at the top of a rise. You think it'll be fairly defensible and won't be too hard to sleep on. You're not likely to tumble down the mountain.
Of course.
Does anyone have like a spool of like and like a spool and like some soda bottles or something that we could use to set up a tripwire / alarm system?
I don't think Alejandro brought on this trip.
Yeah, I think I'm not really the outdoorsman or anything like that, so I was just the basic camping gear and that kind of stuff.
Let me see here. I thought there was a survival type skill, but I guess I'm wrong.
There is survival, but you have to decide what type of survival you want, whether it's mountains or
Jungle,
or
sea.
yeah.
All right, I want to go with oh. All right, so it says 10%, but that doesn't mean anything, I guess. Is that what you're saying?
10% I think is the base if you didn't put any points in it.
Right,
Yeah.
but you're saying I have to choose a specialty.
Well, you get 10% of on any of the specialties if you don't put points into it.
All right.
So you have a 10%
Why
chance of
not?
surviving in the
Here we
mountains.
go. Nothing.
Nope.
I was gonna roll to see like what might be a good thing to do here, but I know nothing. I mean, you guys might as well just try it. Who knows? Maybe you'll get an 01 or something, but
Maybe.
I can't think of anything else to do here. Other than
Okay.
logic.
So Jackson says we probably don't want cold camp. It's gonna get pretty cold tonight up at this elevation. We probably want to build a fire.
Oh, we definitely building the fire. That's undisputed, especially when our enemies can be burned and nothing else.
Nope. Yeah, I got it 87, so now.
you start giving advice that's like best for like living in the
Jungles.
desert or
So
something.
Seamus has all of the fire making tools, so he manages to get that shit done.
Don't use the dynamite. Okay.
So
All right, awesome.
You've got a good fire crackling.
Well,
You
we'll definitely stand guard.
You get your tents up. All right. What's going to be the order of guard duty?
And let me see if there's any other. So wait, are there? So it's just mountains. There's no like vegetation or anything.
There's some scrub brush, but not a whole lot. You're not fully above the tree line yet, but it's getting thin.
Any good vantage points above the camp area?
You picked a place that's pretty defensible, so there's not a whole lot of highland above you where someone could watch you.
They can't come in from the trees
No, not not
because there's
not
no trees.
not readily. I mean, there's a little bit of brush, but
All right, burn that shit down.
all right. Move your tokens in the order that you're gonna be standing guard duty. Left to right.
I mean, I guess I can.
All right.
I guess I can go first.
How many mules did we rent?
4.
Can we leave them on the outskirts of our camp so that if they detect something that they will probably, whinny or complain?
Feed them the
Sure.
mules.
Mule Fort for the win.
Sure.
Better them than us.
Let's do the. What is it?
I mean,
We're
you
gonna end up,
probably would have picketed them up a little ways away from your tents anyway, so that when they relieve themselves, that you're not next to the stink.
All right.
All right, so
I'll
up
take that.
up over in this corner, left to right. Give me who's on guard duty when.
Wait, this.
In what corner?
Top left.
Okay.
Even more left.
Good enough. Just
All right.
I just want to know who's first, second, third, fourth.
Do you like that?
Alejandro is second.
Do
In-
diagonal.
In a line, please. Make it easy on me.
Just read it like this. Just use the x-axis. Ignore the y. Oh, okay. Now you guys are just being jerks.
As in, why are you trying to piss me off?
All right.
Guess Seamus goes last, or Jackson, whatever you decide.
I'm gonna say that Seamus and Jackson aren't taking watch tonight, since I'm NPCing both of them, and it's not nearly as much fun if I'm playing all the characters. All right, so
therefore, it was not a complete surprise, but nonetheless, when Bruce Richardson made up Bruce his basic
Alejandro and Alistair,
Bruce Richard told me just a few years ago,
make a roll off.
and he told me that finally, when Jim Ross
That's not good.
Just roll 1d100 each,
Okay.
and we'll see who rolls low.
Okay.
$100. There we go.
All right, so Alejandro, make a listen check.
Oh boy, I have nothing in listen, so this is gonna be good. I'm gonna spend 2 luck to make that a success.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And if I use luck, can I tick that off? Because it's technically a success base number, so I got 20%.
I'm sorry. What was that? Yeah. So you
Can I
spent. You spent your 2 luck and make it a 20. Yeah.
Yes. So can I take it off? Like, take the check.
I don't understand.
Usually, when you get a success, it varies from GM to GM. It can be hard success or extreme success, but sometimes you get to take off that skill. Like, tick off the check
tick
mark.
off. I'm sorry. Yes, you can tick it off.
Sorry, man.
Sorry,
been
I
clear.
didn't understand what you were. I thought you were saying take off. I'm like, what are we taking off? Yes, you can check it off. You can tick it off so that you can improve. Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you.
Okay. So you hear something rustling through the underbrush and approaching your camp, and you hear the mules start to nicker a little bit.
Okay, so point Alejandro's basically gonna point a shotgun at where he heard it and just say like, "Hey, who's there?" in Spanish.
So you hear the rustling kind of stop for a minute, and then you hear the mules getting freaked out again.
Okay, so at this point, I'm just gonna say to everyone like, "Guys, something's here," and English like, "Guys, something is here," and I'm going to sort of go toward the mules, see what's going on.
Okay.
Shotgun in hand.
I'm being lazy and not grabbing another token. It's not the same guy.
Okay.
It's the same guy.
Oh my god.
But you see a really filthy looking old dude with long matted hair. He's dressed in filthy rags, and honestly, you smell him before you see him in the low light, and he's creeping up towards the mules. And he kind of,
at this point he's just
he's creeping up towards the mules, and you get the feeling he means to attack.
Yeah, and at this point, Alejandro's just gonna be like, just point a shotgun, and just like, "Hey, back away!"
So it kind of like growls at you and starts running towards you.
Why is
All
everything?
right, let's.
Wait, so are we awake? We're awake, right? We're not, are we? I don't know.
Everybody was sleeping. Did Alejandro wake you guys up?
Can I get? I did say, "Hey guys, something's here."
Is that enough to wake us up?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Is it possible to get a shot off since I was pointing at him?
I'll give you a surprise round. Sure. Let me just get the initiative tracker put up. Put your dexes in the tracker.
One of the most difficult challenges in my life was to take the same events that seemed so real to me and road at 75 miles per hour at 3 or 4 a.m. That seems so real. I just reach out to just bring to the light inside the ring or that microphone. When I got the call,
Seamus is 80.
Brother, I was ready. No one had told me that I was supposed to be one of a succession of colorful bad guys.
Jackson
is big victories, which would be like a shot in the arm. It was clear that you were top kind of company. So I told a little bit down with his head that you would get exciting victories again back there.
All right, Alejandro, go ahead with your surprise round.
So when I showed up in the Meadowlands for
All right, he's gonna fire off both shots.
Okay.
Fuck.
Is that a malfunction on the
No,
shotgun? Okay.
it is not a malfunction.
Okay. Well, anybody who wasn't awake definitely gets woken up when you hear the double barrel shotgun.
Wait, who the what?
All right. I'm gonna say that this guy gets off an attack before you guys get out of bed and grab weapons. So he's gonna just kind of rush Alejandro and try to claw at you.
Why does everything hate us?
100. But he just like trips over himself and falls down right in front of Alejandro. So that's kind of useless.
In any case, I'm going to fight back if possible.
Yeah, I don't
What
think
was
you
the
get to
attack?
fight back if I crit fail. Well,
I do get to fight back, but I fumbled.
So
Damn,
you're
dude.
the two of you are just kind of like go down in a heap together.
Yeah, I try to step on his head, but I just slip.
Okay.
What- What
Uh,
is he attacking with?
Martin, you claws because you're like
Claws.
yeah, he's got big, like not quite Freddy Krueger, but he's got long fingernails, and he just kind of comes in here.
Wait,
He's
attacking
in
you with
the
claws.
way.
And he's got the now that you've seen it quite a few times, the Karasiri jowls.
Oh, these guys again.
So
Damn it.
Martin, you wake up and you see Alejandro kind of grappling with this scary looking thing.
Can I get a shot off?
I'll allow it. You're gonna be firing into it. You'll take a penalty die because they're both down on the ground together. So no, fail. Okay.
What did I roll? I don't know.
So you get a -1 because you get one penalty die. So that ends up being a 61, I
It'd be
think.
the 47. It'd be the second.
So you
Can I spend 6 luck to turn that into a success?
I don't think you can spend luck on combat. I think that's in the luck.
And you just can't push combats.
Oh, you can't push combat. Okay, I thought you couldn't spend luck on combat. But okay, sure.
You can spend luck.
You can. Okay.
Yeah, because one of my pulp things is to recover luck at a faster rate. So I haven't spent any yet.
Okay. Then go for it. All right. Then you take 9 damage. All right. I take 9. -9. Okay. Seamus is going to try to do the same thing. Do. He fails big time, so that's not. All right. Jesse.
So everybody, so they're in melee combat on the ground. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yes.
All right. I will try to stab him with my knife. Pull out the knife from my boot. Let me see here. Oh, kidding me? So bad.
Oh my god, this is gonna be bad.
96 is a fumble? That's bad.
Yeah, because you have under 50.
So you try to get
Yeah,
up and stab him, and you just fall into the dog pile. The three of you are all down on the ground now. So I'm
Do I
gonna
drop
say
my
that
knife?
now it's just like too much. There can't be any more firearms at this point without chancing uh, hitting other people. So Jackson's just gonna kind of circle around and get ready, but he's not gonna actually fire because he's too afraid of hitting anybody. Alejandro.
All right, Alejandro is going to. Is it possible to get up and then step on the guy while he's down?
Sure.
Okay, since he's prone right now, do I get a bonus or no?
No, because you've got to stand up.
That's a
If
good
you were
point.
if you're already standing, I would say yes, but
All right, so I got success.
all right, he's gonna fight back.
Is that a regular? Or...
That's what I'm just double checking. That is a hard.
Oh, it is. Damn. Okay, so yeah, he evades. He does damage actually.
What's his DB? He does 5 points.
Damn, son.
And now he liked how well that worked, so he's gonna try again, but he fails.
Okay, and I'm going to fight back because fuck this guy.
But he gets
Gotcha.
up, so he's not on the ground anymore. Nope.
God damn it.
Okay, Alistair.
I'm gonna get stabby with my silver knife.
Let's
Okay.
all stab.
Oh.
Extreme
Oh.
stab.
Oh.
Okay.
Got like
So
double damage.
It's max damage, which is what's here.
Max damage
1d4 plus 2.
Plus
Yeah.
the damage that he did.
It's yeah, okay.
It's impaling.
Right.
Silver knife.
So it's okay. So 12. All right.
It's double damage.
He you stick him with the stab him with your steely knife and kind of
Ended him.
All right, what am I looking for here?
What's going on?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I came unjacked. I didn't hear anything. You hear me?
Yep. Oh,
I hear you, but I don't think
okay.
we've seen
Sorry. No, I muted.
Yeah, we hear you.
So you disembowel him and he falls down dead.
Damn.
Does he? So he's like the same kind of thing as the other things.
Yes.
You should probably tie him up because he's gonna get up in a few minutes.
He's gonna regen. We could fire him up. Is that what you said? Or tie him up?
Tie him up or set him on fire.
Yeah, probably
Anyway.
better to set him on fire, considering.
Should we talk
And,
to
you
him?
know, No, I don't think they like talking. He
They
only
We could tie him
totally
up and
growled
then
at
set
me.
him on fire.
It's a waste of rope.
I didn't specify how much rope. We could
Like I said,
Got a lot
still
of
a waste of rope.
all right. I mean,
So Seamus takes him a little ways off and puts some more of his wonderful, fast-burning stuff on him and sets him ablaze.
sends him on his way.
A Viking funeral on foot.
In the mountains.
And I
Shall
think
I-
that's probably a good, convenient place to call it for tonight.
We walk off into the
Okay.
funeral pyres.
Hmm.
I feel
All
like
right,
I'm,
so
it's like the
So,
John Carpenter vampires.
so how was the session?
Good.
There were a lot of attacks.
There was a lot more combat than I usually do in Call of Cthulhu, but yeah, I'm trying to lean into the pulp thing.
That makes perfect sense. You know, if it's pulp, then you can't exactly have the shadow just going to the library and not doing combat. You know what I mean?
The library. It's like
Who knows the Dewey Decimal System? The shadow knows. I
well,
can't
pick
do a
the
good laugh.
most mundane places to have combats.
No, just have a library fight. Make it fun.
So,
Isn't it just having like if we're gonna be subjected to daily attacks of vampires, does that mean there's gonna be a crap ton of them at the pyramid?
Possibly.
dum.
Hence the dynamite. Although I gotta admit, the last time I was in a party using dynamite, it just all fell apart on us.
I do have a decent throw skill, so you could probably just give it to me.
There's fresh hope.
Yeah.
Different campaign.
I love it when my players use dynamite. Someone always fumbles at the right time. It's awesome. Every Western game I've ever been in.
Hilarity. I'd do it for the hilarity, but I don't know. That's up to Sean.
Yeah.
So, same bat time, same bat channel?
I believe so.
I'm not sure I could actually make the 30th, to tell you the truth. You guys may have to do it without me. I got a 20-year reunion.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy. 20
20 years.
Freaking old. So I don't know. Hopefully Sean's
All right,
Sean's back.
I will check with Sean. If Sean can make it, then I'd say let's go on. If we're gonna be 2 players down, going into what I'm hoping is the finale to the prelude, I'd say maybe we reschedule.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yep, that works for me. Just let me know.
Okay, I will. I'll make a post on the Roll20 board, and we'll figure out what's what.
Okay.
All right, then.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you. Thanks for
Thanks, man.
playing, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you for GMing, and I hope
Thanks.
to talk all.
All righty.
All right, thank you, folks.
Good night,
All right,
everybody.
yeah. Goodbye.